Hi there, my name is Kelly-Anne MacNeil, and I am the archivist for the Lesser Slave Lake Indian Regional Council Treaty and Aboriginal Rights Research Program. The Treaty and Aboriginal Rights Research Program is privately operated out of the Lesser Slave Lake Indian Regional Council organization. It encompasses documents and materials from the 7 First Nation communities in northern Alberta. They are Sawridge First Nation, Swan River First Nation, Driftpile Cree First Nation, Sucker Creek First Nation, Capawano First Nation, Sturgeon Lake Cree Nation, and Horse Lake First Nation. These 7 First Nations help to make up what is known as Treaty 8, and Treaty 8 encompasses parts of Alberta, British Columbia, and the Northwest Territories. The records and documents held in the archive were collected for the purpose of building specific claims against the federal government of Canada. These claims often deal with past breaches of treaty rights and promises, such as, for example, the violation of Canada's statutory obligations, or even improper management of First Nations land, money, and assets. We at the archive have a strict access and circulation policy due to the confidential nature of the documents and material, and we work closely with the 7 First Nation communities in maintaining the archive and its contents. We are also an institutional member of the Archive Society of Alberta. We're often the first people contacted to participate in various projects and events. So I became an archivist because I fell in love with public history, which is in its essence history in a tangible form. As a child, I really and truly wanted to teach history. I love learning about the past and its influences and repercussions for modern day. I thought that teaching was the only way to incorporate my love for history and to have a career. But that all changed when I was hired at the Yarmouth County Museum and Archives as a university student. Originally, I was hired to work in the museum with the artifacts, but I became increasingly curious with the archives and what kind of secrets it might hold. So fast forward a bit to my 3rd year of university, and through the help of some wonderful librarians in Halifax, I was actually able to find my great-grandfather's complete World War I military file. Reading through this file and witnessing history through this document really solidified my drive and passion for archival documents. From there, I enrolled in McGill University's Master of Information Studies program in the fall of 2014, and I graduated as a fully accredited information professional and archivist in June of 2016. So, one piece of advice I'd like to give people currently enrolled in archival studies is that towards the end of your studies, as you begin to apply for jobs, you're going to hear increasingly how hard it is to break into this field, how full-time and permanent positions are few and far between, etc. And yes, those things can all be true, but I have found that if you're willing to relocate, it can be the best thing you do for your career. For example, I applied for my current position in the winter of 2016, knowing absolutely nothing about Northern Alberta. As it turns out, this was the best thing I could have done up to this point in my life. In conjunction with a team of amazing researchers, I am running a small archive, and my role is really diverse. I handle everything from digitization to arrangement and description and to records acquisition and research. I would never have had this opportunity if I hadn't been brave enough to relocate. I really encourage all future archivists and information professionals to step out of their comfort zone and challenge themselves to a career away from their home base.